everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Titans going up against the Packers. So with that, let's get up to Lambeau Field. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down, Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Mariota now from the 50. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. 3rd down here. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes as if he were a wide receiver. An excellent target.
And this is going to be incomplete. Try to go back to Matthews there. And 4th down coming up.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance. because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Then the offense lining up 1st and 10. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Watch right.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run the counter with Murray. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Yeah, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now, Ty Montgomery led the Packers with 557 yards rushing to go along with 348 receiving on the season.
And how about the number? Does it still throw you to see number 88 in the backfield as a primary ball carrier? Because he came into the league as a wide receiver, wearing 88, which is specified by the league. So if he continues to be a primary ball carrier, he'll have to have a uniform change next year, won't he?
He will indeed. Right now, 88 or whatever he's wearing, they're just hoping he carries a lot of juice into the playoffs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Rodgers now on first. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So much of the game today We're looking for hybrid players. Combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd down, Mariota. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And they give this time to the tailback. And here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mariota now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the I. Rodgers to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Left side caught by Matthews. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Mariota on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They go play action here on first down. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, you know what we need to do? We need to give a hat tip to 2 guys that are riding off into the sunset. Steve Smith and Robert Mathis both have announced the end of their careers.
Let's start with Robert Mathis. You see all the tributes coming from around the league. Everyone talk about what an exceptional pro Robert Mathis has been throughout his career. And the guy has over 120 sacks in his career as well. And how about Steve Smith? Came into the league as a punt returner and became a WR1. How about that? One of the all-timers. I think both of them are going to merit Hall of Fame consideration, and both of them should get plenty of votes.
Now Starks. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he's brought down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the I. And they'll run it here. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Throwing is Rodgers. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down, Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
319!
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On second down, here's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one.
319! 319! 319!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now Rodgers under a heavy rush, possession. Down he goes. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to loop. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll look to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He's back to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position down there as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Henry. And he'll power his way up near the 25. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
That'll do it. Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
Says it's gonna rain. Don't worry, girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain and shine. Leave your Sunday best at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top and cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you're looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it through the mud hole? Won't you think you got swampers on my truck phone? It's about to get done in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about, but don't worry, it's rowdy. At that fire, we gonna crank that country. Pass and get Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Well, it's about to get done, about a good old flood, watching that red clay turn to mud. Sling it up, slap past the doors like a new paint job on a 4x4. Girl, you're gonna have a good old time. Can't let a little bit of rain change your mind. Let your hair down, kick off in boots. Once in your life, let yourself cut loose. Gonna get money from head to toe, clean it off, living in the slimming hole. Listen, about to get dirty in the dirty South. I'm about to show you what it's all about. And don't worry, it's a rowdy crowd. We ain't scared, but still throwing down. We're gonna tap, light that fire. We're gonna crank that country. That's a good Thursday. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. It's about to get dirty. Yeah. Listen, about to get dirty. Girl, your whole life's about to change. Baptized in muddy water, let me in.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Seahawks going up against the Raiders. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Oakland Raiders. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the... The 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, sometimes we talk running backs, sometimes we talk wide receivers. Walford, the tight end in this unit, very important.
Clive Walford, a terrific player. Knows how to work the inside portions of the field, but also can surprise you and get deep.
Throwing, Cook, looking deep for Crabtree. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Michael Bennett is one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You got a problem.
Now Cook. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Marquette King now to kick it for Oakland. Back deep is Devin Hester. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Now Wilson on second down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
First down, this is Rawls. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football as they'll take over with the ball first and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And a cut to the sideline. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
A running play for Rawls. And partner, earlier you were talking about Russell Wilson and what he's done this year as the focal point without a solid running game. Thomas Rawls, 349 yards on the ground. Christian Michael is the team's leading rusher. He's not even with the crew anymore.
And that just tells you the evolution of Seattle's offense because they've always been a tailback-centric team. Okay, you remember how they went to the Super Bowl. Who carried the football, big-time yardage, big-time production, and Russell Wilson played off of that. Without that this year, he became the focal point, and they became a pass-first team. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. To throw is Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on fourth down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Let's go!
Throwing, Cook. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of it.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Cook. Surveying the field. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And out now come the Seahawks. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Wilson going to give the rolls. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of
the 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. It's caught outright by Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Wilson again to Rolls. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick.
Touchdown, Seahawks. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 68 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. third down now following the run. They come out here in the eye. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
When quarterback sneakers run well, many at home wonder, what's so tough about that? Just take the snap and move forward. But it really pays to be shifty like a Russell Wilson, because you have to know where the hole is and get there quickly.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They go again with Rawls. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Rawls. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll buy some time right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come up in an offset eye. They give it to Rawls. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards.
I wanna sit on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower. On the Eiffel Tower. I wanna hit that blackjack. I wanna take that money and run right here, right now. Right here, right now. But I won't take that train. I won't catch that flight. If you're not on that plane, we ain't taking off tonight. Show in Tokyo, I wanna karaoke, bump it a little bit louder, a little bit louder. Hey, I wanna sing along with Elton John in a white limousine rolling right here, right now, right here, right now. But I won't take that train, I won't catch that flight. If you're not on that plane, we ain't taking off tonight. Scream your name, wanna make you smile. Let's be catch that flight if you're on that plane. Taking off tonight.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power with an M. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling riveting, rhythmically right, and vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cowboys going up against the Falcons. So let's get over to the ATL, Atlanta. Standing by our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Again, they'll run with Freeman. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And the defensive starters for the Cowboys, here they are, and it's a defense that through the regular season, #1 against the rush, 5th in points allowed. How have they done it, partner?
That's one of the great mysteries out there, because in the preseason, we all thought Dallas would struggle mightily on defense. Their pass rushers were not available. We weren't sure what they'd get in the back end and the secondary, but they got great play all the way through, and they were one of those teams that didn't matter who got the credit, someone would make a play each and every week, and I'm still in shock that Sean Lee, their all-star linebacker, didn't make the Pro Bowl.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Freeman again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Elliott, and he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 51 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So for Zeke, it's official through the regular season. He leads the NFL in rushing, 1,631 yards. What a rookie campaign.
Such a phenomenal rookie campaign that he could sit out Week 17 at Philadelphia, 0 carries, 0 yards, and still win the rushing title by that kind of a margin. What a season for him, and how great is it for the Cowboys? Rest him the final week. He gets the open week, and then he's fresh and ready to go for the playoff run. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And Beasley with it over the middle. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get them settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here on the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Complete to Jason Witten. A solid stiff arm. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
A quarterback often has a lot of really good friends on offense to help him do his job, but one of his best friends is anyone who can catch the ball and create yardage after the catch. That run after the catch, the rack, and the ability to break a tackle and make a big play, as we just saw there, quarterback is very friendly with that guy.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Prescott now on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5.
I know the numbers this season are not Dez Bryant numbers, but something keeps nagging me that he's not on the downside of his career, that he's going to be poised for a big playoff run. There's just something about him and his explosiveness.
You mentioned the numbers, 796, 13 games played, 50 receptions, but you still think there's a lot there in the tank?
I certainly do, and I think it got off to a bad start for him because he was injured early. Then he had to adjust to Dak Prescott as his quarterback. Remember, he knew what Tony Romo would do in every situation. And I think that Ezekiel Elliott, his ascension, really hurt Dez Bryant in terms of numbers because they became much more of a running team.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The left side completion to Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down Atlanta.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
Give him 18 on that one. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well, and I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
21. Check three.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 3rd down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, locked it over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be a Dallas first down. And they're going to speed things up here. They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Hey, while we have a moment here, wanted to ask you about the Raiders and Texans game. Can you remember a time in the playoffs when you had 2 teams going up against each other with such precarious quarterback situations?
Normally, it is one team, and the other team, that's where the focus is. You remember a few years ago when T.J. Yates was the quarterback for Houston in the playoffs, and he actually won a playoff game. But in this case, as you noted, both of them. Oakland, it looks like it's going to be Connor Cook, the rookie, taking the first snap for them, although Matt McGloin's still a possibility. And then on the flip side, it was announced by Houston that Brock Osweiler's reclaimed the job because of the injury to Tom Savage. You're exactly right. Precarious quarterbacking as they head into the playoffs.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And this offensive unit, they have to face a third down and 12 now.
Here we go.
Prescott off play action. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Ten yards to go on third. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. They give him 12 yards and a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Second and 10 now. Ryan. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Here's Ryan to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They start on the ground with Elliott. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid. Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
On play action, Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yard.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go!
Running with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
They come up in an offset eye. To throw is Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brandon Carr, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A big run that time by Elliott. And even 50 yards on the ground. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Completes it to Jason Witten. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Complete to Jason Witten. And they get 14 yards there and a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing here, Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Prescott now. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not...